Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw, and we are here live in Buffalo, New York. And we are going to kick Monday Night Raw off with, well, the general manager of Monday Night Raw, Eric Bischoff. And Eric Bischoff, he's been, well, managing Monday Night Raw pretty well. And you know, Eric Bischoff, he's pretty happy from what happened last week. All 3 Survivor Series qualifying matches took place last week on Raw, with the 4 members that will be representing Team Raw against Team SmackDown at Survivor Series being named as the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Miz and Daniel Bryan, the Intercontinental Champion Braun Strowman, and the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, who beat Chris Jericho in a Last Man Standing match in our main event last week. And Eric Bischoff, he was smiling from ear to ear all week long and to the plane ride to Buffalo. And you know, Eric Bischoff, he's happy, but he doesn't look happy with tonight. Let's see what Eric Bischoff has to say. And Braun Strowman did not like that announcement that Eric Bischoff has just made about his Intercontinental Championship. His teammate, Shinsuke Nakamura, at the Survivor Series will also be the #1 contender, will also be his opponent for that Intercontinental Championship. And it's a way, I think Eric Bischoff, it was a way for Eric Bischoff to award Shinsuke Nakamura and to increase brand morale here on Monday Night Raw against SmackDown Live. And Braun Strowman, he does not look a lick of happy. Did Braun just say he hated the color blue? I personally love the color blue, but I don't want to get on Braun Strowman's bad side, and Eric Bischoff doesn't want to either. That's why he left the ring in time before Braun Strowman's match. And Eric Bischoff said, "You're scheduled for a match tonight, Mr. Braun Strowman." And Braun, the Intercontinental Champion, is set to go one-on-one with Cedric Alexander. And Cedric Alexander, what an opportunity this is for the young Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander was featured prominently on NXT, and he's appearing here tonight on the Red Brand on Monday Night Raw. But he's set to take on Braun Strowman, the Intercontinental Champion, and I'm not envious of Cedric Alexander here tonight, but an opportunity is an opportunity. What if Cedric Alexander is able to beat Braun Strowman here tonight, the Intercontinental Champion? That might mean something for this guy's future, but it's going to be a hell of a challenge. It's going to be a hell of a ride for Cedric Alexander here tonight on Raw, if you're able to beat the monster among men, Braun Strowman. But Cedric Alexander, he's looking focused, he's looking determined, he's ready for an opportunity like this to come around, and it has. You can't just let it pass by. As the referee rings the bell and Braun Strowman just yells right in the face of Cedric Alexander. But Alexander, he's not going to let up here. He's not going to allow Braun Strowman to put fear in his heart. Oh! And a punch right to the jaw. And Braun Strowman, just like that, knocks Cedric Alexander down like a bunch of pinballs. Oh! And now, Braun Strowman picks Cedric Alexander up, and oh, what a lariat. Almost took the guy's head off. Almost took Cedric Alexander's head off, and now he has him by the gullet. He has him by the throat, and Strowman, oh, what a punch. And everything Braun Strowman does hurts. Braun Strowman could walk down a corridor, and it'll hurt. And look at Braun Strowman, he's pointing at Alexander. He's saying, "Is this your man? Is this the guy?" And oh, And I think Braun Strowman got a little bit too cocky. He got a little bit too cocky because Cedric Alexander is going to continue to fight. The cruiserweight Cedric Alexander, and what a kip up. This guy is good. I've seen him all over the world. I've seen him in Ring of Honor. He's good. He's a great performer. And if you haven't seen NXT, you need to watch it. Oh, and what a this Planet Braun Strowman. The shoulders are down here. Does he have Strowman? 2. No, not just yet for the Cedric Alexander. I've seen him all over the world. I've seen him in NXT, Ring of Honor. If you haven't seen this guy's work, you need to watch NXT. Watch the United Kingdom Championship Tournament and a super kick, and he knocks Braun Strowman silly here. Cedric Alexander, what a kick. What a foot across the jaw of Braun Strowman, and Cedric Alexander dives through the middle rope. And I don't think Cedric Alexander's done. I don't think Alexander's done with Braun Strowman, the monster among men here. Goes off the top and a crossbody. And Braun Strowman, he's getting right back up. He's getting right back up following that. The guy is just big. He's huge. You gotta have enough energy in the tank to take down Braun Strowman. As now Cedric Alexander ducked down, leapfrog. The agility of Cedric Alexander is going to be a pivotal part in this match, but Braun Strowman's, resilience, his power, his size, his strength is a pivotal part in him winning his matches. And Strowman just breaks Cedric Alexander down. And what an opportunity this is for Cedric Alexander. I'm not really fond of the opportunity. I fear for his health, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. As Strowman just lifts this guy up like a banana. Oh! Lifts Cedric Alexander up like, a piece of paper. And Braun Strowman takes him from corner to corner. And Cedric Alexander, he's clearly on Dream Street. He doesn't know where the hell he is. And my goodness! The strength of the monster among men. But look, Strowman again, too cocky. And it allows Cedric Alexander to roll him up. It allows Cedric Alexander to roll him up. Isn't it? No. And Strowman got a little too cocky for his own good, and what a face buster. Strowman, the cockiness of Braun Strowman might be his downfall here. A David versus Goliath matchup here to kick off Monday Night Raw ahead of the Survivor Series in a couple of weeks. As now Cedric Alexander trying to chop the big man down with knife edge chops. But no, Braun Strowman, what a counter. Oh! What a backhand by Alexander! And an enziguri to Braun. Enziguri to Braun Strowman. And now more knife edge chops. More knife edge chops here. More and more knife edge chops to Braun. And there goes Braun Strowman. There goes Braun Strowman. And Cedric Alexander through the middle rope. The feet hitting the face of the big man, of the Intercontinental Champion. He has held that Intercontinental Championship for 500 plus days as Braun Strowman. He beat Dean Ambrose at Payback. And ever since then, Braun Strowman has taken on all comers. But Cedric Alexander, he crashes and burns in the High Rent District. And now Strowman has a power slam. And you do not get up from that. You can count to 1,000,000. Braun Strowman beats Cedric Alexander here tonight. And what resilience, what perseverance, what heart Cedric Alexander had here tonight. And if Eric Bischoff has not signed this guy to a contract, I would be surprised. This guy has heart. Almost put Braun Strowman out a couple of times in this match, but once Braun hits that power slam, you don't kick out. You're out. As Strowman beats Cedric Alexander here tonight, the Intercontinental Champion has momentum heading in to the Survivor Series in New Orleans. It's going to be Raw versus SmackDown. down live. And that is going to be a war. Strowman, Nakamura, Miz, and Bryan versus Rey Mysterio and 3 other guys that is yet to be announced. And ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, it will be Tyler Breeze going one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler, and the winner faces Andrade Almas for the TV title in 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. It's a match. It's a No Mercy rematch. Something's gotta give. And Becky Lynch's recent actions has to be explained. And Becky Lynch is here in the building in Buffalo to explain her actions against her best friend Bayley, and that will be later tonight. But the main event of the evening, it'll be Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose going 2-on-2 against Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, 2/3 of the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers versus 2/3 of the, Shield, and it will be in our main event. But speaking of the Bullet Club, the man who claims to have formed the Bullet Club, Triple H, making his way to the ring and his actions last week. He will explain his actions, what he done on Monday Night Raw last week against, he claimed to be a top prodigy, Colin Cassidy. And Triple H, he said that Colin Cassidy is the future. But Colin Cassidy was beaten by Braun Strowman last week to determine who will be on Team Raw at the Survivor Series. And Braun, he beat Colin Cassidy, and after that match, Triple H came down to the ring and he just pedigreed Colin Cassidy right to the mat. This man, Triple H, he's been really involved with the politics of Monday Night Raw, backstage politicking his way back into the fold here, I should say. It all began when he attacked Seth Rollins months and months ago, cost Seth Rollins the Universal Championship. At SummerSlam, he beat Seth Rollins with the help of Colin Cassidy. And then he's claimed to be the figurehead. He's claimed to be the spokesperson, the manager, the client, whatever you want to call Triple H. He claimed to be, at the center of Finn Balor's, Carl Anderson's, and Luke Gallows' trio, the Bullet Club. Triple H, he's used Big Cass, he's used people in the past, he's used Seth Rollins for his own benefit. Triple H is going to explain himself here tonight. He wanted time to be in this ring. He wanted time to explain himself for what he did to his, quote-unquote, prodigy last week on Raw. And we saw him last week backstage speaking to, his former Shield brother, Dean Ambrose. He looked pretty angry. Roman Reigns, he got back in his limousine and he rode out of the building last week. But here is the big dog. Here is the leader of the Roman Empire. Here is Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, he's been, at the talk of Monday Night Raw these past couple of weeks when it comes to Ambrose and Rollins. Rollins and Ambrose want to reform the Shield. They want to bring back the Shield. And Roman Reigns, he's, claimed to have no part in it. EC3 coming to Monday Night Raw. The self-proclaimed prodigy, the self-proclaimed self-made millionaire, Ethan Carter III. And that is coming soon. But ladies and gentlemen, what's coming up next is the #1 contenders match for the television championship as Tyler Breeze goes one-on-one with former rival Dolph Ziggler. And now, Tyler Breeze, he's inserted himself in the affairs of Dolph Ziggler and Andrade Almas last week. He interrupted the face-off between Ziggler and Almas. He said he wanted an opportunity. He said he wanted a shot at the TV title. He suggested that Almas put the title on the line against him and Ziggler, to no avail. Almas didn't even lay eyes on Tyler Breeze last week, and I think that pissed off Tyler Breeze, and he told Eric Bischoff about it. He's told Eric Bischoff that, well, Andrade Almas and Dolph Ziggler 2 was boring. He said, let's add a little bit of pizzazz, let's add a little bit of pretty in the title picture. And I think Eric Bischoff agreed because he made this match official. And this is a #1 contenders match. The winner of this match faces Andrade Cien Almas in 2 weeks on Monday Night Raw. And it's gonna be a match whoever wins, if it's Breeze or if it's Ziggler. Andrade Cien Almas, he's made an impact here. Only been here on Monday Night Raw for a couple of weeks, and he's made an impact. You can't deny it. But another man who's made an impact here on Monday Night Raw within the past couple of months, it's that man right there. It's Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, he made his Monday Night Raw debut, or return, I should say, for the TV Championship, the inaugural TV Championship, where he beat that man in the ring right now, Tyler Breeze, for it. He became the inaugural television champion. He beat Tyler Breeze at No Mercy. So, Dolph Ziggler, he's 2-0 against Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze is yet to get a victory over Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler, he's 0-1 against Andrade Cien Almas. And Andrade Cien Almas is 2-0 against Ziggler and Tyler Breeze, respectively. He's beaten Breeze. He's beaten Ziggler. And now, who will make it to that championship match in 2 weeks? It's a big edition of Episode Raw coming to you in 2 weeks. Almas defends that TV championship against one of these two men, as Breeze has the headlock on Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler escapes, but Breeze puts it back in. Puts the headlock back in. Dolph Ziggler again with the headlock of his own. And these guys, they know each other very, very well. As Ziggler has the headlock, but Breeze, he pushes Ziggler. Duck down. Leapfrog. The agility of Tyler Breeze going to pay off here. What an atomic drop. And now Breeze with a right. Breeze with another right, but no! Kick by Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler with the knife-edge chops right to Tyler Breeze. And this is going to be bell-to-bell ring action between Ziggler and Tyler Breeze in the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink by Dolph Ziggler. Oh! Punch right to the face. And Dolph Ziggler, he's called Tyler Breeze a clone. A clone of the show-off. And now, this feud is personal between Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler. Breeze now, what a snapmare. This time he brings Dolph Ziggler down, and this chain wrestling, mat wrestling between Breeze and Dolph Ziggler. Both of these guys very experienced in mat wrestling. Dolph Ziggler, collegiate athlete, in the Collegiate Hall of Fame. The Penn State Hall of Fame is Dolph Ziggler. And now, Ziggler, oh, what a face buster. And now, referee just trying to get a position here, and a kick out at 1 by Prince Pretty. As Ziggler, what a neck snap. And Dolph Ziggler, he could turn this match on its head very quickly. Dolph Ziggler has that ability. He has that ability to be methodical. He has that ability to be fast-paced. And several headbutts right to the face of Prince Pretty. And I don't think Prince Pretty would have liked that at all. And now, Dolph Ziggler turns him around. Ziggler with a right hand. Oh! And now, oh my God, and the elbows. And Ziggler just scraping his face. Scraping Tyler Breeze's face. And continuing to scrape the face is Dolph Ziggler. And now Ziggler, boot right to the jaw. And Dolph Ziggler, the methodical pace of the show-off, of the inaugural television champion. What an elbow. Elbows right to the chest and face. As Dolph Ziggler demanding to be respected. And Tyler Breeze with a chop. And Tyler Breeze is demanding to be seen. So both of these guys want something. But there's something that they both want as well. The TV Championship and all! Over the top goes Tyler Breeze on to Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler, he's in no man's land. He's set right back up and doesn't know where the hell he is. And now, oh, on the outside floor. And that floor hurts. It hurts. Swinging that breaker right to the floor. And now, Breeze going to throw Ziggler back into the Lion's Den. As now, oh, right hands right into the face. And you know this feud is personal. This feud between these two is very, very personal. Oh, and a gut punch. Gut punch. Both of these guys butt heads. Oh, similar in-ring styles between Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler. Similar character traits. But very, very different motives. As Dolph Ziggler, oh! Chest first, right onto the turnbuckle. But Dolph Ziggler, he rolls Tyler Breeze up. Rolls Breeze up. He has him, shoulders are down, but Breeze counters. Breeze counters. And a kick out by Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler found a way out of that one. And Breeze, what a fisherman. Fisherman suplex right on the button. And a kick out at 2 by Ziggler. These two, they faced off on the Raw after SummerSlam. With Dolph Ziggler getting the win. Trying to go for the supermodel kick. But Dolph Ziggler, German suplex, landed right on his head. Landed right on the head. And Dolph Ziggler now wants it back to his feet. And Tyler Breeze doesn't know where the hell he is after that German suplex. And now the right hands of Dolph Ziggler. The right hands of Dolph Ziggler. And now, oh, look at this. Look at this. Scraping the face right onto that metal cable. And now, DDT plants Tyler Breeze right on the crown. Oh, and a kick out at 2. But back to what I was saying between these two's history. Ziggler beat Tyler Breeze on the Raw after SummerSlam for the television championship at No Mercy. Ziggler beat Tyler Breeze again for the television championship. So it's 2-0 when it comes to Breeze versus Ziggler. And now, Ziggler again with the handstand, just controlling the match at his own pace. Ziggler, he has that ability. And look at this again. I don't know what to call it. Dolph Ziggler just has the skill to do things like that, to do stuff like that. What an elbow drop right to the heart of Tyler Breeze. And Dolph Ziggler, he's grounded Tyler Breeze for the past couple of minutes here. No! Another elbow. And after that German suplex where Tyler Breeze landed right on his head, it hasn't been the same for him. As Dolph Ziggler tries to go for an elbow, but nobody's home. Tyler Breeze gets out of that one. Breeze gets out of that one. And Breeze now striking away at a drop kick right to the knee. Drop kick right to the knee of Dolph Ziggler. And look at this. Single leg busting crab is locked in. And Tyler Breeze has it locked. Wrenching at the back and the knee of Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, he can't crawl, but he's able to fight out. Dolph Ziggler was not going to submit. He's not going to tap to Tyler Breeze. And now, what a body slam. What a scoop slam by Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler plants him with the DDT. Planted Tyler Breeze crown first to the mat with that DDT. And now in a super kick. Super kick. 1, 2, 3. No! No! Tyler Breeze kicked out. Breeze kicked out at 2. And Dolph Ziggler saying, what the hell do I have to do? What the hell do I have to do to beat Tyler Breeze here? Oh! Right hand by Breeze. Breeze has lost so many matches and he's not going to lose anymore. He's been close to the top. He's been beaten by Reigns. He's been beaten by Balor. And a suicide dive. He's been beaten by Almas. He's been beaten by that man he's facing right now in the middle of the ring. And Tyler Breeze, he's tired of being overlooked. He's sick of being in the back. And what a beauty shot! Beauty shot to Dolph Ziggler. And now the shoulders are down. Shoulders are down. And a kick out at 2. Something's gotta give here on Monday Night Raw. And now Breeze. And he puts Dolph Ziggler's leg in a 4. And look at the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter by Tyler Breeze. And it's locked in. It's locked in. And Dolph Ziggler, nowhere to go here. Nowhere to go. But Ziggler able to fight out with a right hook. Huge right hook by Ziggler. Ziggler now rebound off the ropes. Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana by Tyler Breeze. And Breeze, he's sick of being overlooked. He's sick of being in catering. He wants to be on the top. And a kick right to the jaw. Sick of being overlooked. That's why at SummerSlam he wanted the shot. He wanted an opportunity. Eric Bischoff gave him the opportunity. He beat Shelton Benjamin for it. Oh, and a supermodel kick. And ever since then, Breeze has been in the back. He's lost. Will he lose this time? He's setting Ziggler up. Beauty shot again. Beauty shot to Dolph Ziggler. Beauty shot. And Breeze beats Dolph Ziggler here tonight. Sweet, sweet redemption for Tyler Breeze. Sweet redemption for Prince Pretty here tonight on Monday Night Raw. It is 2-1 between Ziggler and Breeze. But this victory stings a little bit more because Breeze is now in the television championship match in 2 weeks against Andrade Almas. And what a match this was. And look at this beauty shot right to Dolph Ziggler, right between the eyes of the show-off. And Tyler Breeze is set to go 1-on-1 with Andrade Cien Almas for the television championship. And Dolph Ziggler is pissed. Ziggler is pissed off. As Tyler Breeze celebrates, but wait a minute. That's Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade, the television champion, just ignores Dolph Ziggler. And look at this, the stare-off between the champion and the contender. And Breeze saying, I'm taking your title in 2 weeks, Almas. And Andrade Cien Almas is ready. That's Braun Strowman. Earlier tonight, he beat Cedric Alexander and Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura's put his hand out to Braun Strowman. And Strowman, he shakes the hand of Shinsuke Nakamura. It appears that Nakamura and Strowman are on good terms, but come on, Elias. And now Cedric Alexander, he's heard enough from Elias. And and Elias walked up to Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander was in a hell of a fight earlier tonight with Braun Strowman. Good showing by Alexander. And Elias is here to rub the salt in the wound and just throws him. Just disgusting by Elias. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes Becky Lynch, the last kicker. And mixed reception here in Buffalo for Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch, she turned her back on Bayley. She brutally assaulted Bayley on this past edition of SmackDown Live. After Bayley's loss against Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch took it upon herself to assault one of her friends, Bayley. She hasn't looked back since. Becky Lynch. Why Becky? Why is the question that everybody's been asking this woman for the past week. Why did you do it? Why did you attack Bayley? Stiff, harsh words from Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch says that you might as well call her the man, because she will dethrone the queen. She will dethrone the daughter of Ric Flair, the women's champion, Charlotte Flair. And Dolph Ziggler, he's invoked his rematch clause for the television championship. And apparently, it'll be a triple threat match in 2 weeks between Ziggler, Almas, and Breeze. But switching gears, and here comes these guys I like to call crooks, criminals. Are Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The Bullet Club make their ways to the ring here tonight in the main event as they go 2-on-2 against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows making their ways to the ring. These guys made their debuts. They attacked Bray Wyatt, busted Bray Wyatt open. They brutalized Bray Wyatt. And ever since then, these guys have been causing havoc on Monday Night Raw. And now they're able to do so legally because Gallows and Anderson, they signed exclusive Monday Night Raw contracts with Eric Bischoff. And it might be, well, fear on the part of Eric Bischoff signing Gallows and Anderson, but there's no denying Gallows and Anderson's skill in that ring. But I'm pretty sure that Eric Bischoff was afraid that these two guys might, well, burn it down. But speaking of the man that's going to burn it down, it's Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins wants to be the only man that's going to burn something down. And Seth Rollins, he's had his problems with the Bullet Club. He's had his problems with Finn Balor, the Universal Champion. Remember at No Mercy, Seth Rollins, he beat Colin Cassidy, but after the match, he was ganged up on. He was attacked. He was brutally beaten by Gallows and Anderson. And you can say the same thing for his tag team partner, Dean Ambrose, who he believes that he was lied to by Finn Balor. Finn Balor said that it will be a fair contest between Ambrose and himself, and it ended up being, well, a 3-on-1 match for the Universal title, where Finn Balor took an opportunity and he ran with it. I can't lose respect for Finn Balor on that one, but the way Finn Balor has gone about taking that opportunity and running with it is my problem. And that's Seth Rollins' problem. That's Dean Ambrose's problem. And they want to solve that problem here tonight in the main event of Monday Night Raw. And a man that hangs in the balance is Roman Reigns. The Shield partner. The Shield partner of Ambrose and Rollins. Roman Reigns is hanging in the balance. Dean Ambrose, he spoke to Roman Reigns last week backstage on Monday Night Raw, but it was to no avail. Roman Reigns walked out of the meeting and he went back in his limousine. And Dean Ambrose, he's trying to recruit Roman Reigns to no avail. But earlier tonight, Triple H, I think he convinced Roman Reigns to join the Bullet Club, to join Balor, to join Gallows, to join Anderson, to join Triple H. And Roman Reigns, he looked unsure about it at first, but when he was leaving the arena, he walked past the commentary table. He was all smiles. He was smiling from ear to ear was Roman Reigns when he walked backstage. So I'm pretty certain that Roman Reigns has made up his mind. So that is something that's hanging in the balance here tonight, as Seth Rollins and Carl Anderson are set to do battle as the legal tag team partners here. And Anderson just plants Seth Rollins face first with that electric chair drop, and now knife edge chops is the first time that Gallows, Anderson, Rollins, and Ambrose are set to go toe-to-toe here, sanctioned, as now a forearm smash rocks Carl Anderson. Rebound off the ropes, leapfrog. And Rollins tried to chop him down, but no, Anderson saw it coming, and Anderson with a lariat. And there's no denying the skill of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. These guys are good, but that doesn't separate the fact that these guys are criminals. And God. And now they can commit legalized assault on any member of the Raw roster as Anderson knocks Dean Ambrose off the apron, but Seth Rollins is not going to allow that to just happen. As Rollins now, right hand chops by Rollins. Knife edge chops by the Architect, by the King Slayer. Kick right to the knee. I should call him the former King Slayer. Drop down, leapfrog, and what a lariat. Calf kick by Carl Anderson. And now Carl Anderson has him in the corner. And here comes the big man, Luke Gallows. And look at the skill of Luke Gallows, the agility of the big man. Able to jump from the apron to the ring. His size and his stature is just insurmountable as Luke Gallows takes out Seth Rollins with that big boot and look taunting Dean Ambrose. And you know Ambrose, he wants his hands on Gallows and Anderson. And right to Rollins. Wants his hands on Gallows and Anderson. Wants his hands on the Universal Champion Finn Balor. And I'm getting word that Balor is not here tonight. No! God. Gallows and Anderson, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Gallows and Anderson are in the building by themselves without Finn Balor, without their leader. I don't believe it, but I'm getting word from Eric Bischoff that it's true. Balor's not in the building. I don't think he's in Buffalo. But Seth Rollins hooks Gallows up, and what an insecurity by Dean Ambrose. Ambrose and Rollins, they know each other well from their Shield days. Debuted together, came in the WWE together as the Shield. And now, Dean Ambrose ducked down, leapfrog by Ambrose, and Ambrose drop kicking. Gallows chopping down the knee of Luke Gallows, and now, again another chop. This time, what a neck breaker by Ambrose. What a neck breaker by Dean Ambrose, and Ambrose on the top. No, come on. And that's the in-ring awareness. That's the tag team prowess of Anderson. And look at this, just staring a hole right into Carl Anderson. But come on now. Allowing Luke Gallows to have his hands on Dean Ambrose and a roundhouse kick right to the back of the head of the Lunatic Fringe. And this might be it. And a kick out at 2 by Dean Ambrose, the former Universal Champion. And clothesline. And Dean Ambrose, he was the former Universal Champion before Finn Balor beat him. And now, oh my God, 2. And now Ambrose gonna smash Gallows' face into the turnbuckle. Try to go for the drop kick, and I think Gallows, he sidestepped that one, and now Gallows again has him up. He had Ambrose up, but Ambrose, what a counter! Reverse DDT. Reverse DDT by Dean, and now Dean Ambrose. Spine buster! What a spine buster by Dean Ambrose, able to lift up the 300-pound Luke Gallows. And now brings him down, and now a right hands by Ambrose. Ambrose wants a fight, and Ambrose is gonna get one. Always ready for a fight is Dean Ambrose. He takes out Carl Anderson. He's in the corner of Gallows and Anderson here, and what a counter by Luke Gallows. And now Gallows has Ambrose up. Both of these guys are up. What a superplex. What a superplex. And now Gallows Irish whips Dean Ambrose into the corner, and Seth Rollins, he wants to tag. He's signaling a tag. Is Seth Rollins on the other side of the ring? And my goodness. Just the tag team prowess of Gallows and Anderson. These guys were tag team champions all over the world, in Japan. And now, knife edge chop by Machine Gun Carl Anderson. And now, Anderson drops Ambrose. Drops Ambrose, and Seth Rollins, he wants to tag. He wants to be in this match. He wants in. And, face first goes Ambrose. And look at Carl Anderson. But Ambrose, he's trying to crawl. He's trying to crawl to Seth. He's trying to crawl to Seth Rollins. But there goes Rollins. There goes Rollins. And now neck breaker. And it's all been the Bullet Club this whole entire match here. Has now elbow drop right to the heart of Ambrose. Right to the heart of Dean. And kick out at 2 by Ambrose. Ambrose is not going to quit that easy. The punishment might be severe, but he's not going to quit. And Dean Ambrose now. What a right hand! What a right hand! What a right hand! And again, this time, Anderson has him up. Anderson has him up, and what a Death Valley driver! What a Death Valley driver! And I think Seth Rollins is in, and Carl Anderson's cockiness is going to get the best of him. Seth Rollins is back in. Seth Rollins is in the match now. And now Rollins, knife edge chop, knife edge chop. Rollins is in the fold. Seth Rollins is here, and what an elbow. What an elbow by Seth Rollins. And now, kick right to the gut. Kick right to the gut. He has him. He has him. Stun gun right to Carl Anderson. And Gallows, he wants to tag. He wants in. And now Rollins, kick to the gut again. Lifts him up. And Rollins is going to send him across, but no. I think Rollins' back gave out. Carl Anderson going to the high rent district here. Nobody home though. Nobody home for Carl Anderson, and what an insecurity. Seth Rollins with an insecurity almost took the guy's head off. And now a right hand. Another right hand by Rollins. And a right hand by Anderson, this time aimed right at the midsection. And now Rollins with a kick to the midsection. Northern Lights. But wait a minute. Seth Rollins holds on. Brain Buster by Rollins. And Seth Rollins is on fire. Seth Rollins is on fire here tonight on Raw. And now, not done. Oh, nobody home. And now Carl Anderson. Oh, kick right to the arm of Rollins. Nobody home. Rollins now. Pele kick right to the face. Pele kick on the button. And Seth Rollins. Rollins, clothesline. Follows it up with a forearm of his own. And now a sling blade. Rollins has Anderson in the corner. Kick right to the jaw. Kick dead to the jaw. Is it curtains here? Is it curtains? And no, Gallows breaks up the pinfall, and Rollins is staring a hole into the big man. Staring a hole into the big man. And Rollins, but there goes Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is there for Seth Rollins. And now, Dean through the ropes. We have an air lunatic on the loose. But wait a minute. Carl Anderson is the legal man. Anderson's the legal man here. And oh, and a right hand by Rollins. Oh, and he chops down Carl Anderson like a tree. And this time Rollins wraps his arm around him and a knee right to the jaw. Rip Courtney by Rollins. And now Rollins now. Curb stop. Wait a minute. And I knew it. I knew Finn Balor was in the building. You just had the feeling. And now Balor's just laying waste into the architect here. And Seth Rollins is beaten down. And now Ambrose is going to fight. Oh. And wait a minute. No. Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday to Dean Ambrose. Ambrose and Rollins are laid out. And this main event's been thrown out. And wait a minute. There's Roman Reigns. And I told you he would be an integral part. And I know you guys are seeing what the hell I'm seeing right now. Roman Reigns has a Bullet Club t-shirt on. And Roman Reigns, you knew it. Triple H has gotten in the head of Roman Reigns. And is Roman Reigns Bullet Club bound? Is he Bullet Club for life? And by the looks of it, by that t-shirt, he is. And this does not bode well for his former Shield brethren, Seth and Dean. He said he's past the Shield. That's his past. Roman Reigns, he said that's his past. He's looking forward to the future. And Balor saying, wait a minute! Spare to Balor! And this is a ruse! This was a ruse! And Gallows and Anderson have now realized. They've now realized what that Roman Reigns has done. And now Roman Reigns And now Roman Reigns in a clothesline by Reigns. And now his lame waist to Gallows and Anderson here. Spear to Gallows. Spear to Luke Gallows. And now Carl Anderson doesn't know where the hell he's at. He doesn't know where the hell he's getting a fall and the spear. Roman Reigns just told the Bullet Club to stick it. Told the Bullet Club to stick it where the sun don't shine. And there goes Anderson. Anderson sent flying. And now there goes Gallows. Gallows sent over the top. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dean and Seth. Telling Roman Reigns, what the hell are you doing? Is he here to save him? Or is he here to betray him? But wait a minute. Rollins and Ambrose, they're picking up the scraps that is known as the Universal Champion. After that rib-breaking spear. And now, oh, and a knife-edge chop. And Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns. And are we going to see it? We're going to see it. Triple power bomb. Triple power bomb by Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns. And is the Shield really back? It was a ruse. Roman Reigns turning his back on the Bullet Club and reforming the Shield. What a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. Good night, everybody.